Great morning.
Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Hey, what we got?
Oh, is that Vivian? Hey, Vivian. I missed you. I think that's
Yeah,
Vivian.
she came in last week with a day.
Hello. Sorry I missed you.
All right,
Hello, everybody.
Money Making Monday.
Money making money.
Keep the bag.
Let's go. Keep the bag week, y'all.
Shout
Keep
out
the
to
bag week.
Shout out to Shawnee D when she comes on. Shawnee D.
Oh yeah.
Shawnee D recommended that title. Keep the bag.
Keep the bag week, y'all.
For this week.
We're gonna keep this bag we about to get, y'all.
Drop the city and state, like, share, and tag. Whatever platform you're on.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever you're viewing from. Just a tad bit different this morning.
Hello. Stitch with the T from DC. Hey. That's T, right? Yeah, that's T. Hey, T. How are you? We will be getting started in a little bit. Yes, it's T. Good morning, T.
Shout out to everybody at work.
Yes. It's keep the bag week, y'all. Get this bag and keep it. Doing well, T. Doing well.
Keep the bag week. So
keep the bag. Not only get it, keep it.
Drop your city and state, like, share, and tag. If you're not double tapping the screen, if you're not sharing the video on YouTube, Facebook, if you're not sharing, then what are you doing?
If you're on TikTok and Instagram, we need y'all to get on our YouTube channel. Please, YouTube.
I think I might broadcast it this morning.
All right, Vivian, we will see you.
We may broadcast.
So Vivian, after today, we won't be open again until Friday.
Yep.
So I don't want you to make that trip. So if you're not going to come today, Friday will be open back up at normal time. We are taking some days off.
What is it, man?
Great morning, Sandy on YouTube. Great morning, Jackie.
What is it about
on YouTube?
What is it about people not wanting to jump over to the YouTube channel?
I'm not sure.
Hey, tell me something.
I'm not sure.
Hey, by a show of hands.
Because you can get the notification on your phone.
Hey, do me a favor. If you're on TikTok and if you're on Instagram, do you guys have a YouTube app?
And I don't even know if it's an app.
Yeah, it is.
It's an app?
Yeah.
I thought it just pops up on your phone.
It's an app.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah,
Friday is cool. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. So come on Friday. We'll see you on Friday. All right.
Do y'all have a YouTube app?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there is an app.
Yeah, it's an
app
app
on your phone.
Yeah.
Hey, Jessica Godfrey on YouTube. Good morning.
Yeah, y'all have a YouTube app?
Yeah. So, and I think that's what it is. Maybe people don't have the app. Maybe that's why they're not.
No,
I don't know.
Nah, that ain't what it is. My wife want to play the advocate this morning.
Yes, Jessica, we are taking some much needed time off. So if you guys are planning on shopping with us after today, the store is closed until Friday.
If you're looking to come in and touch the stuff like people want to do.
If you're looking to come into the store, we close till Friday.
Yeah. I get it, but I don't get it. Help me out with that one.
With what? The whole thing about them coming to YouTube?
No, coming and touching it.
Well, it's a consumer thing. It's a, we as consumers, we like to touch and feel.
So what they was doing before they was able to touch it?
Well, you've always really been able to touch it. No, this whole internet buying on the internet thing, that's something.
No.
You've always been able to go to stuff.
I'm talking about in the field, in the area that we're in. In our lane, people have not always been able to touch sublimation.
Well, sublimation, I mean, no. Yeah.
So
because you don't have stores like this.
Okay, so now.
But it's not about I don't think it's about just sublimation. I think it's just a whole thing about people wanting to go to the store.
People will stop shopping because the store is closed after they've seen the quality of our products, and they will not shop online, they will still
come in the store. Yeah.
wait to come into the store.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't know.
Oh, thank you, Vivian. You on YouTube. Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna stay on probably about another, not change our mind again. We're gonna stay on for another 2 seconds. So if you're on TikTok,
We need y'all to slide on over.
And
yes, please thumbs up the video.
Yeah, like the video and share it.
On YouTube, like, share, subscribe.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Hey, catch us on YouTube, man.
YouTube.
If you and your wife are able to, catch us on YouTube.
Vivian, you coming to visit us?
Catch us on YouTube. We're live right now streaming, and you'll be able to see this later on. We'll be able to see this later on.
Mm-hmm.
I got some eye boots. I clean my face.
It got eye boots, y'all.
I clean my face. Hey,
too much information.
This is real information, right?
So much information.
This is real life. So nobody else gets mucus in their eyes.
Yeah, but you ain't got to broadcast it to everybody.
Oh man,
I don't want to know that.
We've been married for almost 25 years, man. So shout out to my mom, my sister, and my brother-in-law. They made it safely to South Carolina Saturday evening. So they're here. Man, I'm happy that they were able to make the trip, sacrifice to make the trip to come.
Mm-hmm.
It was like an 11-hour ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they made the trip.
They made it safe and sound.
We've been kicking it for the last 24 or 48 hours.
Yeah. Having a good time.
Having a good time, man.
Mm-hmm.
We've been enjoying ourselves, man.
Yep.
Family is important, especially if you even if you're not really connected to your family, don't just wait until a holiday time, until everybody else has time off of work and you're able to sit down and
celebrate.
get together. Celebrate family every day, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's really why social media was kind of created, to stay in touch with people.
To stay in touch with family and friends. Yeah.
Because you know, with the state of the world, and you know, I was in the military wife, right here, and we were traveling a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't always easy to get on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't always easy to call that 8-hour time change difference.
Yeah.
So we can drop an email, we can drop a social media messenger or something like that. So I know that's why social media was actually was created initially. However, we're business owners, right? We're business owners.
Thank you, Jessica. Thank you.
Hey, Nadi, what's going on? Thanks for jumping on. Grand Rising. So we are going to be talking about today, we're going to be talking about keeping the bag all week long. We want to show you how to keep this bag.
Yeah. And get that bag, keep that bag, y'all.
Yeah.
But this is Keep the Bag Week.
Keep the Bag Week. Thank you, Shawnee D. If she's out there somewhere, she made the recommendation and the suggestion that we should use that title for the week.
Yes.
Keep the bag. And it's an expression that a lot of, I would say a lot of younger people use. Mm-hmm. Get the bag.
We're going to say keep the bag.
Yeah, we don't want you to just get the bag. We want you to learn how to keep the bag. And in doing so, that means a couple of different things. So if you want to know how to not just get the bag, but keep the bag, then I want you to slide on over to the YouTube, okay? Now, I see my mom on IG, so I'm going to stay on IG. Everybody else, I need y'all to slide over to YouTube, okay? But yeah, so if you want to know how to not just to secure the bag, get the bag, whatever, don't just secure the bag. Learn how to keep the bag,
y'all.
Business means that, and it should mean that you should want to make money. Okay, this is not a charity by any means. This is not a charity. This is an opportunity to learn how to build something other than building for somebody else. So we're gonna be clocking off of TikTok in 5, 4, 3. Meet us on YouTube.
YouTube, y'all.
1. Yeah, we got to get some discipline, y'all. Hey, we got to get some discipline. I'm telling you. Getting on these other social media platforms are cool. It's a great way to share your business. It's a great way to target customers. but I don't think that it's a great way to sell your products, so to say. It's just my opinion. Um, Being on there briefly, but you still got to have something to offer your customers to go back.
You want to fish them to your website from like that type of platform.
Direct them to your website.
Use it as a fishing mechanism.
Yeah. So this is Eric,
and I'm D, y'all,
and this is the Blanks Spot Academy. We are a sublimation blanks and supply store located in Columbia, South Carolina. Mm-hmm. If this is your first time on our platform, drop a number 1. If it's your first time, if you've been here before, drop a number 2. Mm-hmm. Every Monday and Friday, we talk about business information, business education, both personal and business finances. Mm-hmm. And today is no different. Mm-hmm. Today we're going to be talking about not just getting the bag, securing the bag. Mm-hmm. And I think, you know what? Y'all are right. The word or the phrase secure the bag, I think people overlook.
Yeah.
The word secure.
Yeah.
People are just getting the bag, but they're not
securing it. Right.
And securing the bag means keeping the bag.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
So yeah, securing the bag means keeping the bag. So you got to think about it. And I want you to think outside of the box. For years, mm-hmm. many of us have been taught to go to school, make good grades, mm-hmm. and get a good job. And I'm telling you guys, there's nothing wrong with having a nice paying job.
Absolutely.
Being a high income earner is nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
However, not understanding how to make your money work for you is not the right way to go. I don't think it's the right way to go.
I just have to say, Jessica and Vivian, y'all some awesome moderators.
Yeah, I love y'all. It, man. I love it.
Y'all are awesome, Jessica and Vivian. Thank y'all.
So as we go forward in our life, and my mom, happy birthday to my mom again. She just turned 73 on the 18th of November. We had some challenges in our family recently, mm-hmm. and I look at what her and my dad had gone through as they got older, mm-hmm. and how they actually were able to provide for themselves and not have to worry about coming back to their kids to ask them for help, or going to anybody else in the family to ask for their help. Mm-hmm. They actually understood, whether they knew at the time when we were growing up, mm-hmm. they actually understood what it meant to secure the bag. Mm-hmm. See, here's what's going to happen. I want y'all to understand something. We're going to get into the conversation. But one of three things are going to happen in our lifetime. One thing's for certain. 3 things are for sure. We're going to get tired of working a job. Mm-hmm. I promise you that. We're going to get tired of working a job. There's 2 ways we're going to get tired. Either mentally, we're going to get tired, or physically. We're not going to be able to go the distance.
Yeah.
The third thing that's going to happen is our job is going to say it's time to separate.
They're going to break up with you.
Either they're going to fire us unexpectedly, or we're going to have to retire. That's separation.
Yeah.
So we're going to be physically tired, we're going to be mentally tired, or we're going to have to separate from that job.
Right.
That's the same thing with the business, y'all. Mm-hmm. We're either going to get mentally tired, physically tired, or we're going to have to separate from that thing.
Yeah.
While we're building, while we are in our building years, we have to understand the importance of building for 2 different lifestyles.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to go into no whole spiel, but we got to take care of today. That's the current lifestyle.
Yep.
Keeping the lights on, food on the table, a roof over your head, clothes on your back. Mm-hmm. That's the one lifestyle. But the next lifestyle is what my mom has prepared for. And a lot of us don't even know we're preparing for this. And that's retirement. You have to make enough money today in order to be able to live a comfortable life tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now,
and I think a lot of people don't even really think about it. You think about it, but you don't really think about it, right?
You don't really think about it.
You just really just go off, you just go on with your life. And then now you're 60.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Or you're 50 and you're like, you get that letter once a year from Social Insecurity. And it tell you that you're going to get what, $1,100 a month? And you don't work your whole life. Can you live off of that? Come on, y'all. That's a whole nother conversation. But I'm just saying, we don't sit back and think about the whole retirement piece. We don't. We just do, just go on about our lives.
Yeah.
And then now we, like I said, now we 50. Yeah. And we looking around at this piece of paper.
Yeah.
And say we getting $1,000 a month.
And truth be told, as we're going to these jobs, to these jobs and building these so-called careers, and I'm not here to speak negatively about anybody's choices.
No.
But as we go into these jobs and building these careers, we're not having enough of conversations about how to keep
the money
that we make, and also how to make the money work for you.
Right, whether it's on the job or business.
Yeah,
same concept.
So a lot of times we don't think about that, and because we don't think about it, and we just go through life just going back and forth.
Yeah.
Then it just hits us. It sneaks up on us, right?
Listen.
Malay say on 45. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and just to give you guys a quick picture of it, there's 4 quarters. There's 4 quarters to our life.
Mm-hmm.
Ages 25 to 35, that's our first quarter.
Yeah.
Ages 35 to 45, that's our second quarter. Ages 45 to 55, that's our third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And ages 55 to 65, that's the fourth quarter.
But then wait. After that last quarter is what?
OT.
What that mean?
Overtime?
Out of time.
Out of time. Okay. So that means that if we haven't secured the bag before that fourth quarter, then we're going to probably end up working until we meet our demise.
Mm-hmm.
And that's important to understand.
Yeah.
So as people who are similar to us in our situation, who've chosen to create a business, to start a business, for people like us, whether you decide to start a business or not, we talked about talent stacking last week.
Yeah.
We talked about talent stacking on Monday and Friday. Whether you decide to have a job and have something on the side, whatever you want to call it, to make additional money to create some more capital, some more cash flow for your family, or whether you decide to start a business, whatever you want to call it, you have to create something that's going to work for you. So now, as we have done as business owners, we have decided to go this route. That doesn't mean that we're not working. That don't mean that we're not working. We're still working.
We still working, y'all.
Yeah.
We started in that what quarter?
Actually, we started in our third quarter.
We started in the third quarter. That's still behind.
Yeah.
So but don't think of it as you already out of time. There's you can catch up. You just gotta get your mind together and do something.
So we started in our third quarter, and we were introduced to business in our third quarter of life. I believe you were 36, and I was 42, and it's a culture shock because now we were forced indirectly. We were forced to think about all the decisions that we made prior to that time.
Yep.
All the great jobs that we had.
Listen, Eric was getting out of the military.
Yeah.
And me, I was just, of course, at that mindset of I'm just gonna work. And then so I'm thinking the same thing goes for Eric, right? So he gets out of the military, and he was pretty much like, look, I'm not going to nobody's job. I'm like, well, what you mean? What?
Yeah.
What you mean you ain't going to nobody's job? That's what you do.
I said what I said.
You get out the military and you go.
Yeah. I said what I said.
So that was just
that's the mindset.
And I'm like, okay, well, you got to go do something. What do you mean?
Because that's what we're taught. But then, when we introduced to business ownership and the concept of it, had I known then what I know now, maybe we would have been ready to receive it. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Who knows? Can't go back. But you cannot. What you cannot do, if you want to be successful, if you want to be successful in life, what you can't do is go backwards.
Nope.
That means you can't go back and question the decisions that you made.
Stop looking in that rearview mirror.
Ain't no forward progress in looking backwards. You can't go back and look at that because what's done is done.
Yep.
But what you can do is look at the decisions that you made so that you don't create the same mistakes or bad decisions in the future.
Yeah.
So keeping the bag, or let's say securing the bag as well, means to us in business, it means a couple of things. So if you're taking notes, go ahead and jot this down. Happy Monday to everybody who's joining us. This is Eric.
And I'm D, y'all.
And this is the Blank Spot Academy. We're a blank spot with sublimation blanks and supplies store located in Columbia, South Carolina. We do this every Monday and Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if you're taking notes, what I want you to do is write down 1, 2, and 3. Leave some space under each one. Maybe leave some space under each number, but write down number 1, leave a couple of lines. Number 2, leave a couple of lines. Number 3, leave a couple of lines. Because in business, guys, it's all about staying in business.
That's right. That's right.
This is not a charity. And even if you're running a nonprofit, y'all do know a nonprofit is still a business, right?
Yep.
A nonprofit is still a business.
Still a business.
That nonprofit still needs resources to stay in business. So let's just think about this, okay? Let's just think about this. Just something to think about. If my business, if your business, if our business's responsibility is to stay in business, then that means that we have to have the right products and services.
Product, service, yep.
So let's say number 1, products and services.
Yep.
Okay.
Products and or services.
And or services.
Yep.
Products and or services.
Yep.
So I want you to look at what your products and services are. You want to talk about that?
Well, you want to make sure, you like Eric said, you want to look at your products and services. You want to make sure that, especially because right now we're talking about Secure the Bag Week, right? So you want to make sure that you have in place the right products and services for Secure the Bag Week, right? You want to have something for this week. You want to have something that is relatable for the particular event, holiday, whatever it is, right?
Absolutely. You want to think about that.
So think about your products and services.
You want to make sure that you are providing something that the market is calling for.
What do they want?
And I say this because a lot of people get emotional in their businesses. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I only want to do this. I only want to do that. Well, sometimes, just like a job, we have to do things that we don't want to do in order to keep the lights on.
That's right.
In order to keep food on the table.
Yep.
In order to keep a roof over our head.
Yep.
And I did leave the heat on. Goodness gracious. I need to stop that.
Yeah. So you wanna take a look at what you're offering, your products and your services. Are they relatable? Are you hopefully you're not just doing something that you like and then wondering why you're not getting sales.
I'm not making any money. But
it's because it's just something that you like, not what the market is calling for.
So you want to think about that. So, one thing to assist you in keeping the bag, securing the bag, is make sure you got the right products and services. Yep. What's in demand? Just so you understand that a business needs to have valuable and valuable products and services, not just what you like, but what other customers like. Right. Or even if not, the IRS may not consider you to be in business. I mean, you can attempt to make a profit, but if you got jacked up products, nobody's wanting this stuff. It's not gonna be helpful for you anyway.
Right.
So products and services, products and or services.
Yep. So take a look at that.
Okay. So the next thing, what's another thing that we mentioned? Is it marketing?
We talk about marketing.
So target audience, your target audience. Who are you marketing your products and services to? Or, if I'm going to say this correctly and be correct in the English language, to whom are you offering your products? Do
you have a specific genre of people?
Yeah, you have a market. You have a customer avatar.
Yeah,
you have a market. Have you sat down? And I'm not going to talk about a business plan. I'm not saying a business plan is overrated, but I think people write business plans for the wrong reason. But I'm not going to talk about a business plan. But did you sit down and consider who you're going to market your items to?
Like we have somebody right now that I'm looking at that's on this call, and I know who her market is. We talked about this when she came into the store, Vivian. So she has her target market. And I think that she realizes that, that is her market.
So you have to ask yourself, if you don't have a target market, and that's number 2, your target audience, your target market. If you don't have that, then that means that you're marketing to everybody. And in a lot of ways, a lot of people think that, hey, I'm just gonna throw these rocks out. I'm gonna throw these rocks out here, and whatever I hit, I hit.
Your statistics are gonna be very low.
Yeah. I need you to understand the reason why many of us are not successful in our business is because we have not narrowed down who our customers are. So that means that we go back and forth with people who don't want our products. We're not trying to convince. We're not trying to convince anybody to purchase from us. But you have to understand, you want to find people who want what you have, not who need what you have.
Exactly.
Who want what you have.
Great morning, Professor.
So
Shakia.
You got to think about that. A lot of people say, well, I'm just going to throw something on the wall, whatever. Let's see what sticks and stays. It doesn't work like that.
No.
You find yourself going back and forth with people who have different mindsets. You find yourself going back and forth with people who don't appreciate what you're doing or don't find value in what you're doing. So now you sit there and you say, hey, I'm going to market to everyone, and you can't do that. Even Wally World doesn't market to everyone. They're marketing to a lower income household. They're marketing to people who are looking to save money. And people who are looking to watch their budget. But they have the ability to do that because they're a larger scale corporation, which means they're wherever they're getting their products from, whatever vendor they're getting their products from, they're able to purchase in a large quantity at a lower price, and now they're able to offer it to the customers at that price. Target markets to a totally different consumer.
Yeah, I heard Eric say Target, right?
Yeah. I'm tired of giving these people. I'm tired of giving these company props.
No. But I was just saying the way that you said it.
Target.
You have Walmart and you have
I said Walmart. I said Wally World.
Okay, yeah,
Wally World.
And then you have Target.
And that's how a lot of consumers think about it, because they look at Wally World here as far as quality, and they look at Target on top of Wally World, right? Yeah, that's what they look at. Be honest.
Absolutely.
So now you say, hey, they're marketing to a totally different genre of people. Different group of people. Yeah. And they're saying, hey, we're going to give you some great quality. It's going to cost a little bit more.
But we're
going to give you a better quality. We're going to have a couple of more name brands. See, and that's something that people have actually become accustomed
to that.
They're going to give you a little bit better quality. They're going to give you a couple more name brands. Yeah. Because that's what a lot of people shop by name brands. Yeah. So who is your target audience? Who's your market? Have you created your customer avatar? They'll sell the same name brand products. Yeah. And what happens is watch this. Watch this. What happens is, but I'm going to
Target though.
I'm not going to Wally World.
But it's the same. Anyway.
But that's the consumer.
That's the consumer mindset.
So we went through two things, guys. We went through. What are your products and services? Are you listening to the streets? Are you listening to the trends? Are you listening to the demand? And then that was number one, and we gave a couple of pointers out there. Number two was your customer avatar, who you're marketing to. What's your target audience? Have you determined that? And if you have, great, awesome. If you think you may need to adjust to the left or to the right to get it just right, then you may want to do that as well. Yeah. There's no one perfect plan. We adjust things in our businesses all the time. All the time. So there's nothing wrong with adjusting. But the last thing is, in order to keep the bag, the last thing is you gotta have the right price. Pricing. Those three things.
It's important.
Pricing. Products and services.
Because if you don't have your products priced correctly, guess what?
You're gonna make a lot.
You're
gonna make a lot of sales on one end of the spectrum, and you're not gonna make any sales on the other end of the spectrum. And right in the middle, you're gonna go out of business.
What's the profit margin?
What's the sweet spot?
What's the sweet spot? What's the profit margin? You got, in order to secure the bag, you got to have some money coming in to secure the bag, right?
We hear a lot of people come in, and let's just be honest, in the field that we're in, what I've noticed, this is what I've noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, you tell me what you notice, what most people are doing in our area, in our field. What type of products are they actually focusing on most? And when you see people coming in here,
Mm-hmm.
what are they mainly buying?
T-shirts, tumblers. T-shirts and tumblers. That's what we see the most. And I can't really think of anything else as far as something that is like every day we know we're gonna sell a T-shirt or a tumbler. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things around in this area we know for sure we got to keep in stock because they're gonna go out the door every day.
So, So I'm reading the comment, and the professor said that the atmosphere, the customer's demeanor, the employee's demeanor, the employee's demeanor and the atmosphere is one thing, and it keeps people going, but it keeps people coming back. Mm-hmm. They paying for that experience.
The experience.
And it's two types of experiences, y'all. It's the experience that we share and offer from a new customer coming in that's asking questions. That's our personal experience. But it's also the experience, the atmosphere, like she said, that brings people back.
Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say how pleasant it is to shop with somebody, having a great customer experience.
It is really pleasant. I'm just thinking about the Target experience that I had. Because I've been there because I don't normally shop at Target, but I went there a couple times last week. And it was something I noticed. This is just me, y'all. It's probably way off topic, but when I got up to the register, y'all know how like at Wally World, like when they ring everything up, and maybe I was standing on the wrong side, I don't know, but you could see the prices. You could see what's like it's a little box thing that comes up to show you what the prices are.
Yeah,
and you could see like your total and stuff. But at Target, I don't know, maybe I was standing on the wrong side, but I could never see what my total was. I could never see what was being rang up. Screen. I couldn't see a screen.
Yeah, well, you ain't supposed to see the screen.
And I'm like, okay, well, maybe that's just their way of doing things. And they're like, it don't matter. I guess it was. I'm so used to seeing that.
Yeah. Well, when I went to Target,
I don't know. I couldn't see like when everything was being.
Whenever I go to Target,
rang up.
My experience with the employees are much different.
Yeah,
than with the Wally World employees.
It was pleasant. Yeah.
Most of the Wally World employees are there by default. That's how I feel. Mm-hmm. That's what I gather. Mm-hmm. That they're there by default. They're not there because they like being there. They're not there because they want to. They have to be there, not because they want to be there.
Yeah,
that's my experience.
Yeah,
I look at Target, and the whole ambiance is different. Kind of like at kind of like at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, same concept
versus Mickey D's, right? Chick-fil-A, hey, it's my pleasure, right?
Listen, y'all.
Mickey D's is like, what you want?
It was so funny. Our son came home. He was on break from college. I think it was last year or something, and we went over to Waffle House. And after we finished eating our food and everything, the cook came over and he said, "Well, how was your breakfast?" And we was like, "Oh, it was great." And he said, and we said, "Thank you." He said, "My pleasure." And when he walked away, my son immediately said, "Oh, he used to work at Chick-fil-A." I fell out laughing, but he probably right because he said, "My pleasure."
Ladette said, "What's Wally World?" Hey,
Ladette. Not Ladette. I know you know.
No, she's up north.
Oh, you don't know what Wally World is, Ladette?
Yeah, she's up north. Yeah. Walmart.
Listen, that joker said, "My pleasures." He said,
"Yeah,
he used to work at Chick-fil-A." Oh goodness, that was funny.
But it's about the customer experience.
Yes.
Your experience when you walk into an establishment, it's almost like you want to have some nice energy, right? Not almost, but you want to have nice energy.
Mm-hmm.
When I go to Wally World, i.e. Walmart, I get this nasty vibe. I don't know if it's because of what's happened in the past, but I get on the defensive, right? Automatically get on the defensive, like somebody gonna say something, somebody gonna do something. I already know somebody gonna say something, somebody gonna do something. One of the two. And but when I go to Target, it's like I expect a better
experience. Yeah.
Experience. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
But anyway, we was on pricing. How we get off that? I guess we kind of brought that in. Yeah. We was talking about that.
Well, Professor made a comment, and I wanted to.
Oh yeah.
She says they're paid. It's because they're how much.
I mean,
well, I don't. That could be. It could be. When you get paid more, you should. It should make you feel a little better about what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, I'm going to play the devil's advocate right now. It's a decision that people make to work.
Yeah.
For someone else.
Yeah.
So experience equals
keeping back. That's right. Exactly.
We've had so many customers come back to us because they felt like they've gotten a great customer experience.
Right.
Matter of fact, we had a couple come in. We had a couple come in on Saturday, and I mistook them for a couple that came from Columbia. I mean, from North Carolina, but they were actually somewhere in Columbia in a little area called Blythewood.
Mm-hmm.
Met him and his wife for the first time, and they said they had been following us on social media, and came in and we chatted for a minute. But he expressed that he appreciated how I handled the situation, the experience that he had as far as being that customer.
Yeah,
and I think that's important. I think it's an important takeaway from the conversation.
Yeah,
people will come back to you. You want repeat customers.
Absolutely.
People will come back to you if they feel like they've been treated right.
Right.
Even if they feel sometimes that your prices may be not so much to their liking. I'm being careful with my wording because I don't believe. I believe that people are out there price gouging. I do. I know that they are, but I also know that there are a lot of businesses that have competitive pricing.
Right.
And but even if your pricing is not, they're not in love with your pricing.
Right.
They're gonna be in love with your customer service.
Right.
And that experience will keep you in business.
Exactly. And we see this all the time here at the Blank Spot. We'll have customers that we won't see them for months. We know why. But you know what? Eventually they coming back.
Yeah.
And I be telling Eric, they coming back.
Well, I try not to pay.
At some point, they coming back.
I try not to pay attention, and this may sound kind of nasty, but that's not the intention. But I try not to pay attention to who I don't see.
Right.
Unless maybe they may be a member.
Yeah.
We check on the members, or do our best to check on our members. But I try to not pay attention to who I see because I'm not trying to. I'm really not trying to have that real personal relationship because we are in business, and I know sometimes our judgments can get cloudy.
But don't feel bad about your pricing, guys. Don't feel bad and thinking that you're pricing yourself too high and go down on your pricing. No, stand true to whatever your price is. Stand true to whatever profit you want to make. Okay, because people pay for what they want.
Yeah,
they will pay for what they want. So don't beat yourself up because you're thinking that the store across town has it $1 cheaper than what I have it. I'm gonna take mine down. Nope. Stand to your price.
You see a pop in the neck, y'all.
Stand to your price because eventually, guess what? They coming back.
Here's so yeah, Janelle, you were on. I was on live when the customers came in, and you have to. It has to be something that you like to do. Yeah. It has to be something that you like to do, and it's not hard to treat people with dignity and respect.
Nope.
It really ain't hard. Now, I say match my energy. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it like that because there are some customers that come in here. They either know everything, they think they know everything, they think they know everything.
Mm-hmm.
They come in with an attitude. Maybe it's because they had a bad experience somewhere else or they had a problem on the job.
Yep.
But I say match the energy, and with a business like we have, that is a family owned business.
Yeah.
A business like we have that's on the other end of the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
People get to meet the owners. They get to meet the owners. I would much rather let people know that we don't own the business.
Right.
Because then I would love to see how they will react when they find out that we did.
Yep.
See,
we had that experience.
Yeah. We don't as business owners at our level, we get to meet a lot of different people.
Yep.
And once people sometimes see that we are the owners, then sometimes their personality changes.
It changes. Yeah.
Sometimes the personality changes.
You gonna get into that, but yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
so secure the bag, keep the bag weak, y'all. Make sure that you guys are taking a look at your products and services, making sure that those products and services are not just what
you want to do.
You want or you like.
There's actually a demand for
it. If there, make sure there's a demand for it. Make sure that you are marketing. Number 2, make sure you are marketing to the right audience. What is your customer avatar, like Eric says? Right.
Let me speak to your manager. Yeah. Yeah. Had a phone call.
Manager.
Had a phone call. I'm glad you said that.
Look.
Had a phone call.
Let me speak to this person.
Yeah, pause. We're gonna get to the last part. Had a phone call the other day. Just the other day, had a phone call. And they had a young lady got on the phone and she voiced her concerns, let her say what she wanted to say, talking really fast, really quickly. Mm-hmm. And then she asked who she was speaking to. Who am I speaking to again? And I really wanted to say the person that owns the business, but I didn't do that. I gave her my name. Well, it doesn't matter who you're speaking to. If you're speaking to that person correctly, in a correct tone, then you can come to an agreement. One of the biggest things that we can have as business owners is a misunderstanding.
That's true.
That's one of the biggest things that we can have.
Mm-hmm.
One of the quickest things to have is a misunderstanding. Mm-hmm. We're dealing mostly mainly with business to business.
Yeah.
And in doing so, there are a lot of people who get overly excited because they did not make the right decision. They waited too late. They didn't make the right choice. And they are sometimes unknowingly projecting that energy on the conversation over to you.
Yeah.
So you do have to understand the importance of customer service.
Yep.
Conflict resolution, things like that.
Definitely conflict resolution. I'm gonna tell y'all about our conflict resolution. So, so here's how we deal with conflict resolution at the blank spot, right? So I'll be standing at the counter. We can kind of see what's going on and see who's coming in the door. No, I'm not standing at the counter. I'm at the back. I'm in the office, right? And so Eric's up at the counter. And if I hear, "Hey D, you got a customer?"
I don't got time. I don't have time.
That's how we handle conflict resolution.
I have to protect my peace and my energy. So we talked about
products and services, marketing, and then the last one is pricing. Making sure that you stand by your pricing. Your pricing consists of how much profit you want to make, right?
Yeah.
Don't let people dictate your pricing.
So yeah, when Viv came last week, when her and her dad came, there was a new customer. Another young lady was there, and I was live.
Okay.
And she was just showing the customer around. I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is support.
Thank you, Vivian.
This is supporting people's businesses.
I wasn't here.
No, you weren't.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
I think it was Friday that she had come in.
Yeah.
But anyway, she showed the customer around. She gave some some great reviews in person. She talked about how many items we had and the types of things that we had. And she just gave the store and us praise. And
That's
that
awesome.
made
that support, y'all.
That didn't just make me feel good, but it let me know that we're on the right track.
Yeah.
Okay. That made me know we're on the right track. So, that if you treat people right, it will bleed over. It will leak over.
Absolutely.
Lydia says, I love it. That's just what I need to learn how to do. Get the bag and keep the bag.
That's right.
So we don't know everything, but we like to share our personal experiences. And not to say that what we're doing is right, because we can all improve. We also look at other people and we gather information from them as well. But if we can help anybody in any way to improve what they currently have, then we've done our part. The biggest challenge is going to be pacing yourself. A lot of people want to get it right now because we know we didn't make great decisions when we were younger. Yeah. During our working years, right? So now we see a need to be in a hurry. Yeah. I'm not going to tell you to be in a hurry or a rush. I'm going to say I want to say to expedite. Okay. I want to say that time is of essence. There's a difference between being in a hurry and understanding that time is of essence. You want to take action now. So if you've done some things in the past that you're not happy with, some decisions that you made that you're not happy with, and they didn't yield the results that you wanted, then of course, let's do a look over, a relook or whatever, and say, hey, you know what? There's some things I could have done better. Building a business is one thing. Staying in business is something different. They're both important to your success in business, but we're always building our business.
Yep, you should always be building, always be, improving on your business every day.
You're either going to be on the inside of your business, working in your business, or you're going to be working on your business. Yep. But you're going to have to think about what's your products and services, who you marketing to. Yep. What's your prices? Those things are going to keep your business going. And eventually, you're going to start seeing more and more profit.
I just have to keep saying, your pricing determines your profits. Yeah. Yeah. Your pricing determines your profits.
Your customer service determines your sales. Your customer service determines your sales, but your pricing determines your profit.
Your pricing determines your profit. Your profit determines keeping that bag and securing that bag.
Don't market to poor-minded people. Somebody's not going to understand what I'm saying, but we have to understand, in order to build our business, we have to find the right market, people who are willing to pay for your products and services. Don't market to people out of a need. Market to people out of a desire and a want, because those are the people who are going to help you build. Yep. You need customers. We need customers. Yep. We need customers. So we slid over to couple of other social media platforms. We went fishing, and we said, hey, you know what? If you find the information that we're sharing, if you find value in the information we're sharing, come back over to this platform and meet us. That's what we're doing, and this is going to continue. So you need customers. Yep. Anybody have anything? Your pricing determines your profit. Yeah. Yep. Anybody have any questions?
At the end of the day,
questions, comments, or
that's
concerns?
what it is.
Questions, comments, or concerns? Anyone?
I'm going to reiterate this. Anyone looking to shop in the store with us, today is the last day until Friday. You will not be in the store after today until Friday.
But the website does
works. So
you can order online and pick up in store
on Friday.
Yep. The post office is going to be closed on Thursday. Yep. However, if anybody orders something on tomorrow,
it'll get shipped out
on Wednesday. Friday. It will be shipped out on Friday morning. Yep. Okay. It's going to be shipped out on Friday. We're taking our time and taking it seriously, but we still have. Thank you, Malena.
Thank you, Malena.
We still have time. We still have time to get it in, so we still ship quickly. Okay.
I mean, if you get it in today, by say what time we cutting it off today?
We'll cut it off today at if you get it in today by 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
It'll ship out today.
It'll ship out today. Okay. But yeah, take advantage of the website. We're gonna be having some email announcements go out. So if you have not, if you have not
subscribe to our newsletter emails, make sure you subscribe because we're gonna be sending some things out later on today.
Yeah.
To help you guys to get that bag and keep it.
And we will, Viv. Thank you. We appreciate
you.
And we will not be participating in Black Friday. However, we will be participating in Green Friday and Keep the Bag.
Keep the Bag Week.
Keep the Bag.
That's what we call it.
Yeah, just Keep the Bag.
It's Keep the Bag Week.
We're gonna participate in that.
Green Friday.
Green Friday. Yeah, so we're gonna
Keep the Bag Week.
We want everybody to have a successful week this week and the rest of the year. And we want to keep on probably talking about this until the end of the year. Maybe we can do like a series and do this to the end of the year. We'll talk about this. We'll be back on Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll be able to watch the replay if you go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, and get notified when we're live throughout the day and these replays. Yeah. What else?
We stayed on a good little while today.
Yeah. We went over 30 minutes. So
so that's it, y'all. Hopefully you guys got some value out of what we talked about today. And I guess we will be back on Friday
at 9 a.m.
At 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys have your notifications and everything on.
If you're following us on our other social media handles, continue to follow us. We appreciate it. But the content will be here. The replays will be here.
Yep.
And we will be offering you guys some free and some paid webinars here. Okay. So you don't want to miss the free content where we can actually do Q&A on a webinar. You can actually ask questions and stuff like that. So you're going to be a part of our network. And if you're cool with that, we're cool with it too. So my name is Eric.
And I'm D, y'all.
And this is the Blank Spot Academy. We are a sublimation blanks and supply store located in Columbia, South Carolina. Our address is 224 O'Neill Court, Suite 26 and 27. That's Columbia, South Carolina, 29223. We're located right across from the DMV. All right, that's the Department of Motor Vehicles. We are on every Monday and Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be gonna be here later on today. Okay, cool. We're gonna be back on throughout the day, doing some projects, sharing some information, dropping some nuggets. You'll be seeing what we're doing, and just make sure you catch us on Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like I always say, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better. And the only knowledge that's powerful is
properly applied knowledge.
Like, share, tag, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified, and we'll see everybody at the top because there's too many people struggling at the bottom. Happy holidays.
Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
Peace.